Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go through my top 10 best high-value pocket knives of 2023. Get it started with the Sencut Serene. This thing is an outstanding bargain. A drop point D2 steel with a full flat grind, so it's super slicey. Aluminum scales with a nice and smooth button lock, dual deployment flipper, and thumb stud action. Both work great. Comfortable, nice full-size EDC knife. Very, very hard to beat the Sencut Serene. Next up, we have the Miguron Moyarl. I own 5 of these knives. They're great as gift knives or just a everyday beater. This one comes in Peel Ply G10. You get a milled titanium pocket clip, drop point 14C 28M blade. Love that slicer grind. Nice and smooth action, nice and fidgety. Reversible pocket clip. Comfortable here, and you can choke up as well. I love the new Stonewash version with the satin flats, and these only run you $50. This is a outstanding bargain. Another outstanding bargain for Miguron is the new Miguron Talism. This one's a flipper, and you can reverse flick off that fuller. This is a smaller knife, a little bit smaller than the Moyarl. This particular one has a D2 steel with a very versatile drop point there. Reversible pocket clip. Now this one comes with their standard deep carry stainless pocket clip, but I slapped one of their titanium pocket clips on there to match that blue anodized pivot collar right there. These have remarkable action, and I love this little guy. Perfect size for my medium-sized hands. I get a nice 4-finger grip. You can't really choke up right here. This is more of a bigger sharpening choil. Tons of sharpening light before this is going to start to widen up on you. Excellent little knife. Being that they went with the D2 and the stainless clip, the Talism is only going to cost you 31 bucks. If you like big knives, then the Sencut Phantara is definitely the one for you. You get nice Peel Ply G10 that's offering a nice bit of texture but not overly aggressive. Dual deployment with the blade hole and the flipper tab. Very snappy action, and check that wide non-CR 18 MOV blade. Sencut does an excellent job with it, and man, this thing came wicked sharp, and it just performed so well. Love that versatile drop point. That tip sitting below the pivot, so you got just the right amount of belly to cut on a flat surface, and you can still get that tip down on things to do drag cuts. Comfortable, reversible deep carry pocket clip. Yeah, the Phantara is an excellent knife, coming in at 43 bucks. That is an outstanding deal. This thing is 8.75 inches long with a 3.7 inch blade. I found this knife on one of my Amazon Knife of the Month picks, and it turned out to be an outstanding folder. This is the Olitans T024. This thing absolutely blew me away for so many different reasons. It's got a titanium frame, snappy thumb stud deployment. You have a drop point blade on this with non-CR 18 MOV, but that's not all. This blade is interchangeable. You unscrew this and it holds up well. If you didn't see my testing on this, I didn't have any issues with the blade coming loose. No wiggle, nothing. You can choke up on it. And once you dull out this blade, it comes with 2 replacement blades. If you don't have time to sharpen or it's all nasty, you got a sheep's foot serrated blade. And it also comes with a sheep's foot plain edge. There's also several different blade shapes that they offer that you can buy separately. And look at the action. This thing has remarkable action. The only thing it doesn't have is a reversible pocket clip. But these things are only 54 bucks, and I think it's a no-brainer. If you've not tried this one out and you like the overall aesthetics, do yourself a favor. Pick one of these up. I will have links to all these knives down in the description. Some of them are affiliate links. So if you want to help support what I do here on the channel, help me pay for testing materials, and you're already going to be buying the folder, you can use my links, and that's one way to help support the channel. But please, don't feel obligated to do so. Next, we have the Civivi Praxis, and I think this is the cheapest Civivi you can find. You have Peel Ply G10, flipper deployment with that beautiful drop point that's nice and slicey in D2 steel. Tip up, a deep carry pocket clip. I can kind of choke up if I do the trigger finger. It's mainly a large sharpening choil. Nice and pokey tip. These things only run you 26 bucks. $26, And you can get it non-coated as well with black G10. Excellent little folder if you're into smaller knives. Here's a size reference with the Ontario Rat Model 2. So as you can see, the Rat Model 2 is a little bit bigger. This next knife was the biggest surprise whenever I picked it up, and that is the Monikala Knives Assault Team #1 knife. And this thing blew me away for many different reasons. First off, you got this nice compound ground blade that's nice and slicey because you have a deep hollow grind and a flat grind up here in the tip. This one is in 14C 28N steel. Now, I was a little weary because of the price tag, because it's in 14C and they claim these are titanium scales, which they are. I anodized it blue just to make sure. And this thing tested outstanding for a $35 knife. $35. So if you were somebody who's never owned a titanium frame lock and you wanted to check one out, then this might be the option for you. You have a flipper and a thumb stud. Both of them work great. And the steel held up better than a lot of 14C that I've tested this year. You got some nice grippy jimping there, deep carry pocket clip, and I think it's a good looking design. Now, if you're somebody who owns, all premium knives, then this is probably not the knife for you. But for a $35 knife, I think it's an absolute home run. They also have a carbon fiber version for 30 bucks, and I was like, well, this is probably a carbon fiber G10 laminate. No, if you look, you can actually see the carbon fiber weave there. And I have not found any voids on my particular knife. Now, this version for $30 is also in 14C, but it's a liner lock. This one definitely feels more robust, and it has a hardened stainless lock insert. But still a cool knife for 30 bucks, and I definitely don't think you could go wrong with either one of these. And after I did the review on this, we sold them out rather quickly, but it's awesome to see that these are finally back in stock. So if you missed out the first time, go follow my link and pick yourself up one before they sell out again. I reviewed this Remette WD107 on the channel, but it's a $189 knife because it has M390 steel, carbon fiber, and titanium. And that was out of a lot of people's budgets. So I was super excited to see that they came out with the budget version of the WD107. And this one's in micarta and 14C 28N blade steel. I reviewed this one as well. And for the $50 that they're charging for it, that's an outstanding deal. Deep carry, tip up, left or right handed pocket clip. Check that button out with the texture. Super smooth button lock action. And they've upgraded the micarta, since this one, it doesn't wear that good, but they upgraded. You can get it with a black wash blade or a non-coated blade. And while we're talking about Remette, just we'll talk about the Remette Rhinoceros, another button lock from them, 14Z 28M blade steel. You can get it all blacked out, black micarta, blue pivot collar, or with green micarta, blasted blade with the blue accent on the pivot collar, or you can get it in a tan or natural micarta with a gold pivot collar with the blasted 14C 28M blade. Next up, we have the Vosteed Raccoon Cleaver blade. They came out with the drop point blade first, and now they've gotten this new Cleaver blade or sheep's foot blade, whatever you want to call it. This one has a nice stonewash finish on it, 14C 28M blade steel. This can be a very versatile blade shape. I absolutely love this one. This one has a crossbar lock, a green micarta. You can get it all blacked out in different colors of micarta as well. Reversible, tip up, deep carry pocket clip. Super smooth action on bearings, nice and comfortable, and nice and lightweight for its size because it has partial skeletonized inset stainless steel liners on this one. Super high quality knives, and these things come stupid sharp, and 14C takes a very sharp edge. The Raccoon Cleaver blade is going to run you 59 bucks, and I think it's worth every cent. Also, check out Vosteed's site starting November 17th through the 30th. They're going to be doing a sale on all their models at different discounts. So definitely check it out. I will do a community post or something to help remind y'all if y'all would like to get in on that sale. Next, we have the CJRB Alt Pyrite. This particular one is with the stainless scales. They're calling it a Wharncliffe blade. It's in their AR RPM 9 stainless steel, and I tested this one, and I've been using this one extensively. I will say the stainless scales, I don't mind them as much. They heavily skeletonized in there, and the action, just listen to this. It makes that thwack, and this just rockets out. Love the action, nice and comfortable. Deep carry, tip up left or right-handed pocket clip. You can slow roll if you want. You can button open it if you want. Nice bulky tip. Very versatile blade shape with just a very slight belly all the way to that tip. Nice size. You can get it with the stainless version for $45. You can get it with micarta scales for $60 or G10 scales for $49. You can also get it with titanium scales with the AR RPM 9 stainless steel for $80. And I love their titanium models. I own several of them. I think my Alt Pyrite with the titanium AR RPM 9 scales, I think I gifted that to one of my buddies. We have two honorable mentions here. First is the Civivi Elementum, and this is the new Wharncliffe edition. This one is my favorite of the regular Elementums. You have a extremely bulky tip. Nice deep hollow grind, and this one's in Nitro V stainless steel with dual deployment with that flipper and the thumb studs. I love that they went with thumb studs on this one. Micarta scales. Now I added this Civivi aftermarket milled titanium pocket clip. I think it looks really classy now and makes it look like a lot more expensive knife than it actually is. Elementum's an excellent EDC size, excellent EDC weight, good jimping, outstanding knife. Now, it isn't reversible, unfortunately, but if you're looking for a reversible Elementum, the Elementum 2 button lock is reversible. And lastly, I had to put the Civivi Qubit in, mainly because I still think even without this, I think it's a great deal. But right now, they're going for $59 because they're on sale at the moment. I forgot when the sale ends, but if you were ever on the fence about this knife, don't hesitate. This thing is awesome. Has one of the sliciest Civivi blades. You have nice thin blade stock, full flat grind that comes down nice and thin. Beautiful drop point blade. 14C 28-inch steel. Nice aluminum scales that are super soft and rounded. Comfortable, very lightweight, excellent size for EDC. Extremely bulky tip. Nice and smooth button lock action. Reversible deep carry pocket clip. I absolutely love the Civivi Qubit, and it could possibly be my favorite budget knife of 2023. That's going to be one difficult video to make this year because there's some outstanding knives if you did not see on this. But these are my high value knives. There are some other knives that would be on this list for the best budget knives of 2023. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this list. If y'all have any high value knives that dropped this year that I didn't put on this list, let us know down in the comments. If I don't own it, I'll probably add it to my collection because I love high value knives. I love to be able to share them with y'all so you can build yourself a especially the new people out there. You can build yourself a high quality collection for the fraction of the price, especially with prices as crazy as they are right now in the world. So there you go. If you have any questions on anything in particular, feel free to ask me down in the comments. I will have links in the description, and I will try to remember to put them in the comments as well. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.